Hey guys, here's the second video for S.13. As you move along, it starts to ask some different types of questions. So, this first question. The radius of a circle is 6 centimeters. What is the circumference? So now we need to remember the circumference formula. So the circumference formula is diameter times pi. So then I need to plug in the information that I'm given. Well, for this, I'm only given my radius. But if you're given your radius, we can find our diameter. How can I find my diameter? That's right. The diameter is 2 radius put together. So 6 plus 6, my diameter would be 12. So for my circumference, my diameter is 12 pi. For IXL, again, it does not want you to multiply this out. You're just going to leave it in terms of 12 pi. Okay, this one is also dealing with circumference, however, it's just a little bit different. It tells me the circumference of a circle is 4 pi centimeters. What is the diameter? So again, I know circumference equals diameter pi. So if it tells me the circumference is 4 pi, I can put 4 pi in my circumference spot. So 4 pi equals diameter times pi. It wants me to find my diameter. So I'm going to focus in on this side over here because that's where my diameter is. What's happening to my diameter right now is it's being multiplied by pi. So to get that by itself, you need to do the opposite of multiply by pi and divide by pi. So on both sides, the pi cancels out. So you have 4 equals your diameter. Last question for this unit. You will also see problems like this. It says, find what is the missing length. So it wants me to find C here. Again, I'm going to identify the shape. Here I have a trapezoid, and it tells me the area. So I know I'm going to be working with area of a trapezoid. So over here I already wrote out how to find area of a trapezoid. Remember, if you don't know these formulas, have that formula sheet beside you. Hopefully you still have all of those. If not, I posted them onto the Google page as well. So I'm going to look at the information it gives me. It gives me one base here. It gives me a height. And I need to find my other base. But it tells me what area equals. So now I'm going to plug in the information. It tells me my area is 288. So for my area, I can write 288 equals half of my height. Tells me my height is 18 times my bases added together. One base is 12 plus my other base, which was C. Again, it doesn't matter where you put your bases. I could put C plus 12 as well. This order here does not matter. Now I'm going to go through and try to simplify one side first. So on one side, over here I saw my 288. Can't do anything over there. That's as simplified as it gets. On my right side, I can take half of 18. What is half of 18? That's right, it's 9. So I have 9 times 12 plus C. Here you have a couple different options. You could distribute out this 9 and then solve that way. However, that's going to give you a few extra steps. So if you distribute, that means you're going to be multiplying this 9. So how can I get rid of that 9? What's the opposite of multiplying? That's right, it's going to be divide. So if I just get rid of that 9 first by dividing by 9 on each side, that will make this cancel out. 288 divided by 9 is going to give me 32. And on this side, all I have left is 12 plus C. My whole goal is to get this C by itself. Right now, 12 is being added to it. So how do I get that C by itself? That's right, I'm going to do the opposite of add 12, and that is subtract 12. 32 minus 12 is going to give me 20. And on this side, all I have left is C. So 20 is my C. Alright guys, so just make sure you have that formula sheet beside you. write down the formula every time and then plug in the numbers that it gives you. If you guys need any extra help, give me a call. Have a great day.